Whoops. Okay. Hi there, folks. Hang on. My voice is feeling a bit sore today. Oh shit, I didn't fill up the thing with water. One moment, if you please. Hello everyone, good morning indeed, I hope you're okay. 1 second, let me just adjust that. Hang on, dog's having a snooze. Right, so, good morning and welcome everyone. So, a quick update on what's happening on the YouTube side of things, for the people just interested in that and then scooting. So, I'm trying to finish Armour Bullshittery Part 10. So far, so good. I've got the finished video, so all 18 minutes of it, which I completed in about 7 weeks. What I'm trying to do now, on its 8th week, is polish it. I've got a long laundry list of fuck-ups that I need to fix, and yeah, I'm just going through fixing them one by one. Sorry. I was wearing my gum shield, thinking that I should keep wearing it during the stream, but no, I can't properly enunciate all the words. I'll remove that and wear it when I'm editing. My dentist gave me a gum shield because apparently I've got like a really bad, so I grind my teeth really badly, she says, and so she's encouraging me to wear that as much as possible throughout the day. I can't do that when I'm streaming. I'll do it when I'm editing. Thank you, Kevlar. Thank you very much, Kevlar. And Grove Spaz and Proud Penguino. Thank you, folks. Anyway, so yes, Too Long Didn't Read is I'm still trying to finish the latest bullshittery. It's on the polishing stages, so soon to be released. I was hoping this weekend, but I'm going to be honest with you, that's a shit ton to do in just 3 days, so we'll see. I'll probably almost certainly work on the weekend as well, so, you know, just trying to get it done for you. Yeah, so that's what's happening. So as for right now, I'm just going to relax and play a bit of Kerbal. Won't be too long, as I do have to do this editing, so, yeah. How you all doing? Thank you, Kevlar. Hang on a minute. So, let's go back to Duna, to my weird-ass space plane. Night Elf watched a horror movie, and now you don't want to go downstairs. Of course. Immediately after the horror movie, that's when they get you. Yeah, exactly that. They've waited until that exact moment. What takes so long for the new video? It's the keyframing, SAS Alpha. Wait, yes, SAS Alpha. So that's the biggest part. Cutting the video together isn't that tricky. A few days, really, so probably 4 to 5 days. But each minute takes me about a full day of keyframing. So if that's a 10-minute video, that's 10 days right there. So that's 2 weeks. Yeah, so that's the longest part, frankly. You do have automated solutions. There are things that I'm doing to try and speed up the process, but there are certain limitations, which means that if you want to get it smooth and you want to have it look right, you really kind of just got to put the time in. I suppose it's like any animation, really. There are shortcuts, yes, but yeah, you've really got to put the time in to make it great. Anyway. Sorry, what's a keyframe? My bad, Tropic. So a keyframe is just like a point of data when it comes to, say, you see this cursor on the screen? This is it. So in its position here is a position keyframe. If I subsequently move the timeline ahead 5 seconds and then put a new position keyframe here, what will happen when I play the video is the editing software or the animation software will Is it linear interpolation? So in other words, it will move it in a straight line from point to point, following keyframes. So a bullshittery is made up of hundreds and hundreds of individual keyframes to say, this piece of text, have this move left, then right, then up and down. Maybe there's some scaling keyframes to make it shrink and then grow, that sort of thing. So it's all about just defining these keyframes, saying exactly where you would like it to move. And there are algorithms that will do that for you, but they do have their own disadvantages. So the algorithm, for example, will be excellent at tracking this single point of black in this sea of green. How about now? Good luck with that, algorithm. You're going to need a human eye to do that, with the slightest bit of motion blur making it no longer the same shape, or if it moves behind a shadow so it's no longer the same colour, or a little bit of, artifact from compression, so video compression. Just the slightest thing can fuck it up and need a human eye to correct. Thank you, in any. Anyway, sorry, I'm going down the weeds of editing right now. So welcome indeed, folks. Let's go to the tracking station. So, for the people who are just joining, who aren't familiar with Kerbal Space Program, welcome to our space program. So we have quite a few satellites and various ships around Kerbin, which is the Earth. But so like not a one-to-one, but it's like the sim representation. As you can see, we've had quite a shit ton of operations ongoing around the Moon, both automated and manned. We in fact have a crew aboard the space station orbiting the Moon, conducting scientific experiments. If I zoom out away from our planet, we'll see a smaller moon called Minmus, which we haven't really explored all that much this playthrough. I did a shit ton on the last playthrough, so I'm a bit bored of Minmus. However, if we zoom out of the solar system here and look at Duna, which is Mars, so this is just a recreation of our solar system. There's the Sun, there's Mercury, there's Venus, there's Earth, here's Mars, so one rung up from us. It's called Duna in the game, and this is going to be the focus today. We have substantial operations around Duna. Oh, there's a mission as well. Oh no, wait, sorry, these aren't missions. I've marked these, haven't I? Biome markers, so I can find them. Okay. So, what I did is I sent a new plane down to the surface of Duna, which is now available at the Dragonfly base. So, can you see on the surface of Duna this enormous scar? I discovered through planetary scanning that this scar is in fact sea level here on Duna. The canyons around it are actually quite high, 6 kilometers in fact, and we've landed the base on the tallest point that we could find where there was still exploitable minerals that I could mine. So this means, being an equatorial region in a relatively high hill, we've got a bit of a head start to launch into orbit, which is excellent. So, I decided to build the base there. My original base was down here in this crater, which was quite low down and also a bit awkward to get to. Flying on the equator is easy, but getting here means you have to change your inclination in order to hit that target. It's a bit of a ball ache. It's a real ball ache. So, there is still a crew down here, and I'd like to transfer them up to the Dragonfly base just for ease of operations. In fact, if we just go down there now and have a look at them. So, Duna Base 1. Here they are. I'd like to get the crew in the space plane and bring them over. Also, I'm just going to turn the music down by just a smidge. Hang on. Where is it? Nope, it won't open because it's loading. There we go. I'm just going to turn it down there. It's a bit loud in my ear. Okay. Right. Thank you, Haberix. Thank you very much, Haberix. So here is our very strange looking base with Malman, Bob and Stadius, so an engineer, a pilot and a scientist. It would be nice to get this crew back, or just somewhere that's not here in the bottom of this awkward crater. The weird hairdo of solar panels indicates the difficulties that I'm having in this crater, just getting enough energy from the sun that continually sets down the side of the crater. But yeah, it's not great, to be honest. I was trying to fly it, wasn't I? I was trying to lift it up and fly it all the way over to the other location. What problem did I have? What was the issue? Why did I fail to do that? It didn't make the distance, did it? It was too heavy and we just didn't have the fuel. Lulu cam? Sure. Yeah. Okay. So I could just leave the components and just bring the plane over and pick them up. Maybe. and just power it down unless I could use the base at some other time. It's got quite a lot of equipment though. It'd be a shame to lose it. Is it possible to get it back up into orbit? Probably not. It's probably far too heavy. Thank you, Sir Eugene. Is it Delacroix? Thank you, Sir Eugene. Thank you. And Haber and Tropic. Okay, leave them there for the moment. Let's go back to... Hang on. Why does everything I make look like a penis? Because penises are aerodynamic. It lets them fly through the air at great speed, or at least mine does. Right. Thank you, Laserex. And thank you, Garrett Dewana. Thank you, both of you. You too. Thank you. Okay. Do they last long? No. No, not at all. Right, here we are. We've drifted a little bit from the base, but we're otherwise fine. So, welcome to Dragonfly Base. Jeb is probably chilling in that cockpit over there, whereas Bill is having a sandwich, I would imagine. So yes, I would like to expand this base and have it less of just a collection of vehicles sitting on the dune. So, yeah, we are currently here. So that's the canyon that I was talking about, and we are sitting... There's the canyon, see? So we're right here on top of this great big hill spine, which is awesome. If I switch over to the... Where's the... Here. So sea level. So 1 meter from the ground, 6.5 kilometers from sea level. We're nice and high up, which is awesome. Okay. So, what am I doing now? I'd like to hook up Jeff to the Dragonfly base just to leave him collecting fuel. Is it possible to hook up the plane to the Dragonfly? Probably not easily. Maybe actually. Hang on. Let's start there. So I'm just going to faff for a second. Where's Jeb? He's still flying this, isn't he? So this is the Xerxes, the first space plane, but it's a little redundant now because it doesn't work very well. It's really just spare parts, but nevertheless it does have fuel surfaces that I could utilize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick save it, I'm going to release the brakes, and then I'm going to see if I can roll. We'll use the engines just a smidge. I'm going to take like a wide turn and see if I can plonk it on the other side of Dragonfly using the grapple on the front to connect it. Then I'm going to reverse Jeff onto it and basically attach all of it. That's the plan at the very least. Might take a moment. So yeah, for the people just passing through the stream, please know that once again, sorry for the repeated message, I'm trying to finish Armour Bullshittery Part 10. It's close now. The video is end-to-end done, I think, but I'm going through polishing. So this morning I sat and I redid a whole scene. It's one of the opening scenes, so it's one of these ones that I feel you have to make perfect, and I didn't like it. The camera was moving way too much. So what I did is I cut the footage again in such a way that kept it relatively still. I thought that if I zoomed out and changed the keyframes I could make it look good. No, it doesn't look good. It looks horrible. So this time I was trying to keep the camera still, and after the stream I'll re-keyframe it. This one can be easily automated, so it shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, and then hopefully make it look a bit better. The big problem that I've got with the bullshittery is this eye line. I've got to keep making sure that when the viewer is looking at something, I don't drag their eye to like the side of the screen suddenly, because it's weird, it's awkward. You take like a good half second to move your eyeball and then start reading the text. It's very important with this type of animation, type of video editing, to keep things consistent and steady. In my opinion. Okay. Thank you, Eskinovo. Thank you very much, Eskinovo. Thank you. Just trying to reduce speed. Have I played Chivalry or Mordhau? Have I played Chivalry? I can't remember. I must have done, surely. I can't remember. I have no idea, sorry. We must have done. Surely we must have done at some point. There we go. So there's the base. Watch that speed. Give it a quick save in case I fuck it up. Okay, grapple on. There we go. So, the two surfaces have now been attached and they're all now the same ship. Ooh, we're pushing Dragonfly. There we go. Brakes enabled. Lights enabled. Okay, now have Jeff, the rover, do the same thing. So just attach anywhere. Can you stop shunting Dragonfly? Okay. In fact, you can just attach to the back of the plane. Okay. I looked at them briefly, Patchface, but I'm not sure. Sorry. Maybe one day. Okay. Thank you, Kushi. I feel I have to. Yeah, the bar has been set to a sufficient level. I can't half-ass anything. Right. There we go. So sorry, for those not sure what they're looking at, these are 3 separate vessels that are connecting using a grapple arm. It lets you transfer pretty much anything, be it fuel or parts or people, through the grapple, which is weird. I guess they get liquefied. So in doing so, I'm hoping to make one complete vessel, temporarily of course, in order to share fuel space. There we go. So the 3 vessels are locked together, though that's a little awkward, so I'm just going to retract that solar panel in case it gets damaged by the control surface there. Do we have... We do. Stand by. Extending solar panels on the... Oh, really? Oh, whoops. It's misaligned. It thinks it's stowed inside the hangar. There we go. Little solar panel as a backup. Okay. So, collectively, they should have quite a bit of a... Yeah, so quite a bit of liquid fuel storage. So just make sure... So liquid fuel... Yeah, I'm actually going to enable liquid fuel for the wings, because this thing isn't going to be flying again. It's going to serve purely as spare parts or whatever. So, could we please have the drills deployed on our mining drill vessel? And then say, please start both liquid fuel and oxidizer refining operations. There we go. So, what we're doing there is we're drilling into the surface of Duna. So a surface that consists mostly of iron, nickel, and sulfur, and we are trying to find sufficient. Well, I presume. Wait, I was going to say hydrocarbons, but that doesn't make any sense. How are we doing this? Not sure. We're refining jet fuel. Wait, sorry, my brain. Rocket fuel. What is it? What are the components of rocket fuel? Rocket fuel, rocket propellants. Chemical rockets, thermal rockets, not solid fuel, liquid propellant. Here we go. What is it? So the oxidizer, sorry, the liquid rocket propellant is... as of 2018, kerosene, RP1, and liquid oxygen, LOX. Okay, kerosene? Hang on. Kerosene. No, it is a hydrocarbon. Okay. Ah. Sorry, what's this then? So I'm just looking at the fuel. Liquid oxygen. Oh, okay, just look. Right. Liquid form of molecular oxygen used in the oxidizer for space travel. Cryogenic liquid oxidizer propellant for spacecraft rocket applications, usually in combination with liquid hydrogen, kerosene, or methane. Liquid oxygen was first used in the first liquid-fueled rocket, the World War II V-2 missile. Also used liquid oxygen under the name Astoff or Sauerstoff. In the 1950s, during the Cold War, both the United States Redstone and Atlas rockets and the Soviet R-7 Semyorka used liquid oxygen. Later in the 1960s and 1970s, the ascent stage of the Apollo Saturn rocket and the Space Shuttle main engines use liquid oxygen. In 2020, many rockets still use it. The Chinese space program, the Indian space program, Korean Aerospace Research Institute. Cool. Okay. She's being cute, is she? So anyway, we're refining fuel for the space plane, so we can leave that there. All right. So what about our other space plane? Sorry, Jeb, I'm going to need you to... so let's get them... Right, so the mission. What is the mission exactly this morning? So, I need to go plant a flag on Ike for the money. A mission to plant a flag on the moon for the money. We've done that a million times, though, but that's just like an easy, low-hanging piece of fruit if you're desperate for cash. Surface data from the surface of Ike. So transmit or recover scientific data. Okay. Explore Eve. What's this? Sorry. Repair a satellite in orbit around Ike. Okay. So we have 3 things that we can do around Ike. So Ike, frame rate is a bit low there, is this moon here. So this seems like a perfect opportunity to test our plane. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off. We're going to fly eastbound. We're going to get into orbit around Duna. Not necessarily. We're just going to get to Ike, really. So then we're going to increase our altitude from Duna to Ike, and then we're just going to reverse the process. We're going to land on Ike. First, where's the satellite? Okay, damaged Ike satellite. So we'll start there. Okay? And then we'll land on the surface, take off again, and reverse the process, basically. We'll determine exactly how much fuel we have. If we get desperate, on the surface of Ike, we do actually have a refueler, don't we? It's another Jeff. It's here, alongside Daisy. Daisy is the milk cow that's going to go back and forth. Okay. So yeah, if we get desperate, we can land and refuel. So it's a bit of a trek. Okay. So let's get Bill. So Bill, put the sandwich down, put it back in the microwave. You've had way too much to eat. Right. Okay. Here's Bill, the engineer. Could you please go and hang on. Fly over here. While you're here, let's pack these parachutes for the return journey. So coming back to Duna. Ike has no atmosphere to speak of, but these parachutes will be useful for landing back. So here we go, he's repacking the chutes. So in Kerbal, only an engineer can do this. I think. There we go. Also, while we're heading to... Oh yeah, I've got to put down firework launchers as well. 1 minute. Get the parachutes to the back. What was I saying? I must remember to move the scanner arm. It seems a bit vulnerable to smashing into shit. There we go. Okay. Oops, getting stuck. You don't understand why they don't use the actual planet names? Well, they're not one-to-one recreations. We don't have the outer gas giants. I missed one, did I? No, I think we're good, aren't we? No, we got them all. Oh, no, you're right. Good shot. Yeah, I'm blind. Thank you very much. I missed one. Thank you, Not So Slim, Shady. I'm blind. Thank you. Boom. There we go. Woo! Shit the bed. Ugh. Goddamn shaky camera. It's like we're in a Taken film. There we go. Right. There's Bill. He's in position. Let's get Jeb. Thank you, Melv. Thank you very much, Melv. Right, so Jeb, step out of the older plane, the Xerxes. So this was an experimental plane, and we learnt a lot. It was very helpful. We've used it to improve our existing plane over here. So the Twerxies is the second variant. This was a ball ache to try and get into space, though. God damn, it was heavy. Grab it. Flip, grab. I would have been impressed if he grabbed it. Right. Frankie, Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects are the two that I like to use. I used to use Sony Vegas and then switched over at the start of 2017. God damn, have I been I've been doing this for so many years, it's ridiculous. Okay. Right. 1 second. So, are we good? Engine... Whoop. Engine check. Yep, everything's fine. Okay, so, checking fuel levels. Fuel is good. No excess liquid fuel that could weigh us down. So, we have... Okay. So the delta V calculations are a bit wonky. So let's see if we have enough to oomph us into orbit. So frankly, we just need to try and treat it as a rocket and just launch as straight up eastbound as we can. So where is eastbound? That would be... What on earth? There we go. Over the canyon, which is that way, isn't it? Okay. So we trundle that way, take off, and head directly east. So let's see how we go. Let's see if this succeeds or not. I'm going to give it a big proper save just in case it doesn't, for risk of death is quite high. Right. Hang on. Just going to pour a drink. Thank you, It's Me Insane. Thank you very much, It's Me. Okay. Go. Oh, sorry, I'm not properly saving it. So, space plane heavy test. So we've never done this before. Okay. So the previous space plane wasn't good, so it wasn't great when it came to having sufficient fuel once it got up there to do anything. So has that changed, or is this monster still not capable? Hang on. Duna plane, where is it? The Twerxies. Just found the Twerxies. She does Midwest. So in the afternoons, she goes to the dog walker, and she stays there when I'm just working and editing away. They've got a great big garden that she loves to run around and dig holes in, apparently. Yeah. A little bit old-fatty. A little bit. Okay. Right, 1 second. She's sleeping right now, Commissar. Okay, 1 moment. I'm just opening up my Kerbal notes. So, Duna landings, Duna planes. So the Duna plane MK4 with a Terrier engine and a Tier 2 fuel tank was very pitiful, it says in my notes. Barely got beyond the outer crater. Launching upwards... sorry. Oh. Launching upwards a bit like a rocket and gliding produced better results. Duna MK4 plane could make it into orbit, but not any sort of meaningful inclination changes. Okay. So... Duna Heavy plane, which is the Twerxies. Orbital test underway. Full tanks, both heavy. Okay, so let's see how we do. Here we go then, folks. The frame rate is a bit atrocious. Quick save. Okay, engines initialized. Brakes disabled. Can I roll the plane towards the east slowly? Okay. So, Duna's atmosphere is pitiful, but we still need to pay attention to it, which is the annoying thing. So these control surfaces should let us do a bit of a steady ascent. Okay, here we go. So eastbound is there. And we've got a little bit of a head start by being 6.5 kilometers above the surface. What is the... Sorry, I've forgotten. What is the edge of the atmosphere for Duna? Is it 50? 50 kilometers? Okay, there we go. 50? Yeah, okay. So that's our target. So here we go then. So, good luck, boys. Jeb, you've got control. Make sure it's lined up properly. Right, so here they go. Let's go, let's go. Whoa, oh no, 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 yeah, get it lifted. Don't blow up. Shit. Let's go. Pick up enough speed so that the control surfaces are working. See you soon, Dragonfly. Let's go. Keep burning. Okay, cut there for a second. So we're about a minute away from the app. Wait until the atmosphere gets a bit not as thin. Okay. So about less than a minute from the app, so we should probably keep going. Atmosphere is gradually getting thinner. Okay, look at that huge canyon. Holy shit. Right. Up we go. Let's push. Get this beast up. So we're moving at 340 meters per second. Okay. Just worried about the delta V. What's this? Is it too loud for you, by the way? Cut engine. There we go. It's fine. Oh wait, I didn't have SAS on the whole time. Whoops. It's cool. Good. Okay, there we go. So the space pin is lifting out of the atmosphere gradually. Just keep our nose cone facing forward because there's still an atmosphere here. We're gonna have a little bit of drag, but if we keep the nose facing forward, we should be okay. Tell Jeb to take control and point it prograde. Okay. So there we are. So what we need to do is wait until we get super high and then launch 90 degrees forward and yeah, try and get ourselves out of the atmosphere proper. What's that over there? 80 kilometers away, there's some debris. Okay. So yeah, welcome to Duna. 1 second, just going to turn the music up just a smidge. Bit more of a smidge. Hang on. There we go. Is the dog alive? If I say the C word, then CAT word, then we'll soon know. I'm not going to because she's sleeping peacefully there. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sova. Thank you very much, Mr. Sova. Thank you. Look at all this debris. What is it? Let's have a look. So go to the radar, switch on debris. So we're looking at... Oh, it doesn't show me? Oh no, wait, it's up there, isn't it? So Twerkses. Oh, it's from this vessel. It's the Twerkses impact debris? Is it really though? No, wait. Shock cone intake? What's that? Don't know what that is. cone intake. Oh, just old debris. Okay. So, let's get ready to... So give me stability assist, so I've got control. Point directly 90 degrees. Get ready to start accelerating. There's the base down there. Okay, let's go. Nice and gentle. We might need to move some of the fuel so we're a bit heavier on the nose. Yeah, let's do that for a second. So 1 second, just transferring some fuel here. There we go. Counteract some of that upwards lift that those engines are giving us. Okay. Here we go. So, all we have to do now is pick up sufficient speed to not smack into the planet on the way down. So, here we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the engines still feel a bit misaligned. Gotta take it a bit carefully. Wait again for the apoapsis. Small burns, a little bit at a time. Warp to the app. It's alive. Yeah, she's fine. She's happy. She's a bit grubby though. She always is. She likes to roll in all the dust puddles. She's a right little minx. Okay. So here's the dilemma. We've got 784 delta V. That's not a huge amount. So... There we go. Just going to push my app. Okay. Again, just push the app. Okay. Wait until we're pointing prograde. Right. There we go. We have a stable orbit. So, just for the sake of my notes, that leaves us with 618 delta V. That's not great. I mean, that's more than we had with the other plane. But still, hang on a minute. So 618. So, for the sake of my notes... So, what's this? So, where is it? Dual Discovery. Duna Planes. Here we go. So, Duna Heavy Plane Twerksies. Orbital test underway. Full tanks both heavy. I took off with about 2k Delta V, I think. Ended up with 600-ish. Okay. So 1.4k for orbit from Dragonfly base eastwards. So that's a 6.5 kilometer head start up to the 50k atmosphere edge. Okay. So, with 600 delta V remaining, let me have a look then. So, Ike. Show me Ike. Ike learnings in my notes here. So, Ike is the small moon of Duna. So, it says here, I needed about 300 delta V to safely land. Moving around to and from Ike is very easy. Only less than 100 delta V per move. Okay. So this should be easy then. That should be more than enough to get down to Ike. Okay. But we need to fix that satellite in space, don't we? So, I just need to make sure that I have 300 delta V in order to safely land on the surface of Ike. Okay. So, let's have a look then. So here we are in orbit around Duna. Let me just switch off the debris. So where's the satellite? Damaged satellite set as target. So how much would it cost me? So adding my first maneuvering node and increase my speed and therefore my altitude by 300 delta V. Yikes. Where is Ike? 1 minute. So there's Ike. So drop it down a bit. Don't do 300. So in order to hit Ike's gravity well, there it is. What do we need to do? Okay, that's an Ike intercept there. Okay. Right. How high is the satellite? So target position, it's currently 215 kilometers by... Oh, is that 660 kilometers, I think? Okay. So if I were to put down... So, 260, 215. So if I reduce my speed by a smidge... No, the other way. Okay. 230... Okay, 231. And then... Well, the trouble is we won't know... Where's the inclination? Is it here? The ascending node? Add maneuver, second maneuver, reduce speed. Okay. And that will be our orbit around Ike. But will we be at the correct inclination? Almost certainly not. So stay high for an inclination change. Okay. So that's our Ike orbit. So that's a maneuver that would cost me a total of 200 and... Wait. Is that true? Yeah, 276 delta V. So sorry, for those not familiar, just pretend I'm saying fuel gauge. It's the amount of fuel that we've got to push this amount of mass. So it's not really truly speaking fuel. It's more a question of here's the mass, and there's the amount of thrust that we can provide. So how much velocity change can we enact upon this object? If I were to throw some crew members out the side, our delta V would go up because our mass is going down. If I was to take on a shit ton of fuel, our delta V would go up because we have more push. So, if I've got 616 delta V remaining, and this operation is going to... Oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. This isn't going to work then, is it? Because if I need 300 delta V to safely land... 1 minute. 618 minus 276... 300. So that leaves me with 42 delta V left to reach the satellite. Maybe? Maybe. It's going to be close. Real close. The note said that it took less than 100 delta V to do maneuvers around Ike. That's tight. That's very tight. But then again, if it's too tight, Daisy. We've got Daisy. We've got a milk, it's a transport down on the surface of Ike. She can bring fuel to us if we get stuck. Let's do it anyway. If we get stuck, we'll just call Daisy. Okay, so save it here. I'm just going to go over to Daisy and make sure she is in fact getting fuel. So there's Daisy on the surface. Switch to Daisy. So this is Ike, so it's Duna's moon. In the real world, the two moons of Mars are captured asteroids. Is it Phoebos and Deimos? They are staggeringly small. So the Mars itself is about half the... Oh, shit, the bed! We're okay. Mars itself is about half the... Well, it's got half the diameter of Earth. So what are we? Are we like... We're almost... I think we're like 8,000... Sorry, what are we? What's the diameter of Earth? Hang on. Is it 8,000? My brain is going weird. Okay, hang on. Sorry, no. 12,742 kilometers diameter. And Mars? Mars is almost 8,000. Okay. So sorry, it's not even that, sorry. It's 6,779 kilometers, so it's tiny. So, with that in mind, Phoebos is 22 kilometers. And isn't it the larger? Yeah, so Deimos is 13 kilometers. These are tiny moons. They're barely moons at all. They're just rocks. That's all they are. So that's what we're going to. We're going to Ike, which is way too small. They're way too big in the game, sorry, relative to the actual moons of Mars. So, the only purpose this has here is to gather fuel. So that's what Daisy's doing on the surface of this tiny asteroid. So, are you doing it though? That's the question. Yeah, so start drilling operations. Oh, do we have to babysit you? I think we do. Oh, that's annoying. Because you have insufficient radiators or power? We have some aboard the Twerksies. Hang on. Okay, you keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna go back to the Twerksies. Okay. I need fuel for Daisy. Okay. So, here we are, back aboard our vessel. Oh shit, I've just missed the maneuvering node by 16 seconds. We should just burn anyway. Quick save and burn anyway. I'll just adjust. Turn to face the maneuver. Okay. Hard burn. No, light burn. So what I'm doing now is I'm picking up speed. And when you're in orbit around any body, so increasing your speed will increase your altitude, decreasing your speed will bring you down. So once you're up in space, once you're orbiting, it's actually fairly easy to move around. So ease up a little. Yeah, this is going to be quite tight on the Delta V. Yeah, we're definitely going to need Daisy to come help us, aren't we? Okay, there we go. So confirm maneuver. Next maneuver here, we're probably going to have to adjust it. We're just trying to get an orbit. There we go. Right, so that's a 2.9 Delta V maneuver. So let's go. Let me warp to the encounter. Here we go. So we increase our altitude. And then, just like the normal moon landing in the Apollo missions, we reach the point where all of a sudden, oh, there's something in the way. There's something already up here. There's another planetary body, a moon. And suddenly, its gravity well is the dominant thing. And it starts taking over. Obviously, we're still under the influence of Earth's gravity, or in this case, Duna's gravity. But now, our course is being pushed to one side by this other object. But the same principle applies. We can just slow down or speed up. And all we're going to do is slow down. By a teeny tiny amount. So warp to the next maneuver. Thank you, CJ. Thank you very much, CJ. Thank you. Oh no, that was foolish. The satellite is moving in the other direction and I did not notice. Okay. Do you know what else might be foolish? What exactly do I need to repair the satellite? I did not check before I took off. Repair. Communitron. A repair kit. I rather hope I've not used them all. I did use some. Uh-oh. Did I use all of my repair kits aboard? Are you being serious? Oh. Tell me we've got some stashed. Those are... Ah. Because I had 4 and I used all 4 to fix the front nose cone. That's embarrassing. Well, we still have the other mission. Plant the flag, place down the satellite data. The science data. Oh, that's very frustrating. That's very frustrating. Okay, cancel maneuver. Let's go down and meet Daisy. Right. Wait, no, set as target? She is set as target. There we go. Okay, so we got 333 Delta V to make this landing. Let's see if we can do it, eh? Okay. So, turn to face prograde. What's it going to cost me? Well, first I've got to slow down because I'm leaving. Add maneuver. Okay, there. So that's 10 Delta V. Shit, I've only got 33 Delta V to play with. God damn. This could be very tight. So should I even land, or should I let Daisy come to me? What would be easier, do you reckon? No, we need to land for the mission. We have to land for the mission. Okay, just get as close as we can. So, yeah, so warp to next maneuver. just get us in orbit and then we'll plan accordingly. Right, there. Turn to face maneuver. Warp here. Just warp to the next maneuver. Damn. Okay. A crash landing is still a landing. That's true. Not ideal though. All right. Stand by. 40 seconds. Thank you, Mantazo. Thank you very much, Mantazo. There we go. Orbit achieved. Confirm. Now, where's our target? Right down there. So let's go from the app. Add maneuver. Slight inclination change. No, it's not the app that I want to go for, is it? It's the highest. What is it called? Hang on. It's my ascending node. Here. Which way do we want to go? This is unusually expensive. Crap. That is expensive. Maybe I should go higher first. God damn, this is going to cost me... Can I even do this mission? Do you think I came in way too... I think I came in way too low for an inclination change. What if I had to load it back? But you know what? I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to quick load it. Now that I know that the satellite is awash. Okay, hold on. Frustrating. Very frustrating. So let's try that again. So, turn to face maneuver. And this time just... In fact, cancel that maneuver entirely. Just skim it at a high inclination. Hang on, what's the highest that I can get on it? Cancel that entirely, please. Add maneuver here, increase speed. Just skim the edge of Ike. Like that. So that's 700 kilometers up. Okay. There we go, just, yeah, skim it. Real high. 707 kilometers up. Okay. Warp to next maneuver, turn to face maneuver. Okay. So I want to try and do the inclination changes as high up as possible. I think there's also, well, you can do inclination changes before you intercept the body, but I've never gotten the hang of that. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try now. See how much it will cost me. Why not? Could be good practice. Hang on. Here we go, picking up speed. Can I do a slight spin on that? Nope, that's a bad idea because I'm cooking one of my engines with the gimbaling. Okay. Thank you, XCL. Okay, so... You're very welcome, Wolfwing. All the best to you, Wolfwing. I hope you're okay. That was a long time ago. Fits for a cleanup detail. Good fun, though. Okay, there we go. So that's a super high... so intercept with Ike. So... What happens if I tried a new maneuver here and said, oh god, 18 delta V. It's really hard to see. What if I did it really early? Hang on. No. Okay, screw that. Never mind. Just warp to the encounter. Here we go. Ike encounter. Let's go. 3 hours. Okay. Here comes Ike. We're just gonna have a little kiss from it. There we go. Right. Descending node. Add maneuver. So how much would it cost me? So 100. We don't want to go full on polar. Hang on. Reduce speed. So 81 delta V to get us into high orbit. Okay. 81. 97. Okay, is that close enough? 100. Okay. It's probably close enough. I can't afford it. I just can't afford it. Fuck. That's really disappointing, I must admit, chat. I was really hoping that this heavy plane would be able to suit the, do the job. But the reality of the situation is that adding more fuel and getting a heavier plane, it hasn't changed the Delta V situation. I can move stuff up and down from Duna, but once I'm up here, I can't really do anything meaningful. The way to solve this is to effectively use Daisy. So just bring this into an equatorial orbit around Ike and then let Daisy, whose sole purpose is transferring fuel, handle that. But the problem is Daisy can't take all of the fuel that this vessel requires. Thank you, Zaid. Thank you very much, Zaid. She's more like an emergency type thing. Yeah, so just using space stations as fuel dumps, not so slim. Okay. So, what's my next plan of action? What do I do if not this? So I need to fix the satellite. I could just land them anywhere on Ike. And then have Daisy bring them the fuel necessary to get them back up. Is that a good idea, though? Is that not going to force me to be trundling along the surface of Ike for a long time? Land with a bad inclination, refuel, then deal with the inclination after the fact? Well, I can't refuel this vessel without bringing them near the ore refinery area, which is on the south pole of the planet. That's the problem. Apparently Ike is relatively devoid of ore. Okay. Trying to plan. So if I were to just screw the inclination... Hang on. Let's just put her in orbit around Ike for a second, and then maybe bring Daisy up to the ship. Give them a bit of fuel. Have them do their landing, then fuck off again. It feels inefficient. Because the mission is ultimately to get this flag down, isn't it? But it's a shame to not sort out that satellite at the same time. I wonder if there's a repair kit on the Duna station. Yeah, 1 second. Let me quick load it again before I did the maneuver. Let me check and see if there's a repair kit on the ISS. Okay, so here we are before we started the maneuver. So they're just in stable orbit, relatively close to the ISS, the Ike space station. So if I switch over to the Ike space station... Thank you, Shade and Network. Thank you very much. Difficult to explain, indie person. Not really in a way that would be satisfying in a short sentence. So, are there any repair kits available? Yes, there are. There's one sitting right here. Okay, so we'll send the crew to go meet with Daphla, pick her up. Oh, look, there's a whole load of shit. Oh, cool. Science stuff. Equipment. Okay. Alright, so we'll send... Yeah. So send the crew to go and meet with the space station. Then we'll go to Ike. Daisy will refuel us and we'll land. Okay, so switch over to the Twerksies. Ghost, I recommend just starting very small and following the individual missions that you get assigned via the mission controller. Whatever you do, don't start in creative mode or whatever it's called. Go for career, so you don't have you don't get overwhelmed with the number of parts. And then start the game with the opening missions, such as launch rocket up 1 kilometer. So if you go here to the right side, click on this, you can see the objectives that get ticked one by one as you complete them. So try to cycle through each of the missions one by one. Okay, so from the plane, cancel this maneuver. Select the ISS, the Ike Space Station, as the target. It is currently 133 to 174 kilometers above us. So from our app, is there an inclination difference? A slight inclination difference. That could be slightly annoying. Okay, stand by. Go to the periapsis and raise. So complete that maneuver first, get beneath her, then we'll fix the inclination. So stand by, warp to next maneuver, face maneuvering node. Okay, so the analogy that I keep making, everybody, of speaking to the back with those who are not familiar with rocketry, how do two objects that are orbiting the same body intercept each other? So pretend that you've got a racetrack and you've got two people running at the same speed on a racetrack. Someone is on the inner side of the track and someone is on the outer side. Eventually, the guy on the inner track will catch up to the guy on the outer track because the outer guy has just got more track to run on. So that's what we're experiencing right now. The ISS is on the outer track. It's going to take them slightly longer to get around the world. So we're going to catch up beneath them. And so what we do is we make sure that we're next to them, and then we just fist bump. In this case, dock with them. 1 second. So we just need to get into an orbit that's slightly lower than them, and then just wait. That's what I mean. There we go. So that's bringing us up just beneath them. So they're at 173 kilometers. We'll be at 149. Let's go from our ascending node, add maneuver, and then I'm just going to alter the inclination so that we aren't so off when it comes to... So note the two discs. You see the blue and the yellow? We're at the wrong inclination, so we're flying quite high compared to them. So a difference of 3.7 degrees. So I highlight that. I'm now going to turn the craft down and burn it slightly to modify the inclination so we match theirs-ish. Turn to face maneuver, warp to next maneuver. Dear, it's a bit expensive though. But then again, we are getting refueled by Daisy. Take care, Wolfwing. Have a lovely day. So here we go. So turn the craft, facing down. We'll see, indie person. We'll see. I do want to, but at the same time I don't want to. It's difficult to explain. I enjoyed Outer Wilds so much that, the closed chapter on it, I'm not so in a hurry to immediately reopen the story. yeah, I think it all depends on how one engages with this media. Sometimes a good ending is best left closed rather than reopened for a DLC. For those not familiar, sorry, the game is called Outer Wilds, and it is extremely good. Outer Wilds meaning space. Imagine, you know Abe's Odyssey, or Abe's Exodus. Imagine a race of creatures like those, the Mudokons, but instead of being cowardly, they like to explore. They're like an exploring version of the Mudokons. And so they've called space at the Outer Wilds. And they keep assembling like wooden spaceships to go and explore space. And I can't really tell you what the game is about without spoiling it. Read nothing about it. Just jump straight in. It is incredible. You play as a young Mudokon, in this case, who's off to join in the space program, basically. That's the opening line. And it's incredible. It's one of the finest games I've ever played. It's immediately caused a huge shake-up in my personal listings and might actually be my favourite. I'm not sure now. It's weird. It's very strange to call a game spiritual. Very, very strange. But yeah, it did leave me afterwards in this afterglow of holy shit. Like, couldn't stop thinking about that. Okay, sorry, what are we doing? So, inclination should now be... Yeah, inclination's matched. So, how close is the separation? 60 kilometers. Would be nice to get a bit closer. From the apoapsis. There we go. Shimmy a bit underneath them. Actually, maybe we should wait for a couple of rotations. Hold on. So, can I go a couple of rotations later? Yeah, go there. That'd be better. So, what's that? Is that like... So double click on Duna, and then warp to next maneuver. So we're just going to speed this up. So we've just missed our window, so I'm just moving it ahead a little bit by a few hours. So can you see how we're the inner run? Where are we? So that's our plane, right? There's the space station. We are on the inner track, and we're quickly catching up with them, see? Here we go. So they're just there on the outer track of this racetrack, and we're there on the inner one. Turn to face maneuver. Now I'm just shimmying a bit closer, so we're going to be on the next, I suppose, like the middle track, creeping up to them. There we go. So I'm just increasing my speed, moving forward, therefore increasing my altitude. And on the other side of the planet, that means that we go up higher. Not too close, mind you. That's good enough. What is that? So 112 kilometers, and they're at 113. That should be good enough. So now, observe. You see those orange arrows? They represent where the two targets will be relative to each other when we hit that point. So a difference of 307 kilometers. Next rotation, we will be 96 kilometers. You know what? We might actually want to make a slight adjustment here. If I increase my speed, what will the next one be? 38 kilometers? Hold the phone, sorry. I'm just going to save it just in case I've already missed it. I shouldn't have missed it. Right? Might have missed it. Whoops. Okay, hang on. There we go. That's a separation of 24 kilometers. So teeny weeny burn in 45 seconds. Can I make that even better? Right click to see the distance. Select maneuvering node and oops. That's 12 kilometers. An intersect of 12. 12.7. There we go, it's getting closer. Look at the number, it's now 11 kilometers distance. So when we wrap around the planet on the other side, a little bit more. 10 kilometers, 9. Nope, we're going up again. There we go. Relative speeds. Nope. Ugh. You know what? That's fine. Stop fucking with it. It's fine. 10 kilometers is fine. It's on top of each other when it comes to space. Whoops, I've missed the node. Quick. It's too busy fucking with it. Quick. Let's go. So I'm just increasing my speed by 10.8 meters per second and also turning the craft ever so slightly to the side. There we go. Gently. And then the computer calculates that we will have an intersect of about, 10 kilometers. So let's warp here. So, there they are. They're just ahead of us on the racetrack. There we are. For those just joining the stream, I'm attempting to dock with the space station in orbit around Mars. We're going to pick up some tools. We're going to pick up a scientist. And then we're going to go to a planet called, a moon called Ike. Wait a second. Is that correct? No, just the warping fucking up. Okay, so that will be the closest point of intersect here. Right, so just give it a save. So, now if I switch the... Oh, the nav ball's already on target mode. So there is a difference. So, in orbit, we're moving at 832 meters per second, but relative to the target, there's only a 10.5 meters per second difference in speed between us, but a distance of around 10 kilometers. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Which way do we burn? Retrograde or prograde? Can't remember. Let's start with retrograde. So there they are, over there. Hello, they're only 10 kilometers. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give the engines a little puff. Teeny weeny puff. So this is matching our speed. Okay. We are now pretty much moving at almost the exact speed, and then all I do is turn the craft towards it and fly forward. So as I keep saying, whenever we do this operation, this is exactly how they refuel the International Space Station in real life. They just bring the supply vehicle underneath the ISS, match speed, and then the ISS reaches out a robot arm and grabs on to the supply vehicle. Simple as. In fact, give me personal control. Thank you. So we're just going to pick up speed. Not too much, because whatever speed we burn forward, we've got to turn around again and slow down. Let's go up to like 50. Yeah, cut there. Okay, spin the craft around. So the purple markers indicate the target or the anti-target, so the opposite side of the nav ball. And the yellow markers indicate my personal direction of travel. So all I have to do is make sure that the yellow is over the purple. Okay. So we're both still falling at great speed around Duna. But, yeah, we're going to drift closer and dock. Where are we docking? From here, I suppose? Have I docked this ship aboard the space station? This heavy one? I've docked the smaller one. Can't remember. Right, speed up the time just a smidge. In fact, quick save. There we go. Just going to shimmy. So lose just a... Well, no, we'll keep going for a bit. I'm just going to push this retrograde marker over the anti-target in a second to make a slight adjustment. As we get closer, it's clearer what maneuvers I need to do. Okay. So yes, if you've not played Kerbal, I very, very strongly recommend it. I know that it looks horribly overwhelming. I know that this looks, oh my god, what the fuck. But you get it over time. Like, bit by bit, rocket by rocket, you get it. Yeah, don't worry. Everyone is, Leave. Yeah, ignore that anyone who's got like a... here's my tutorial on how to make like a Mechazord or something. Yeah, most people are fumbling through and figuring it out. It's part of the charm. Okay. 2.9 kilometers. Lone Wolf, so many wings for the sake of the lift. This plane goes to Duna, so Mars, the atmosphere of which is only 1% as dense as Earth. Kerbin, sorry. So we need all that surface area to lift the damn vessel. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Well, I don't really have any mods, Loa. So, wrong person to ask. You're just looking at vanilla. Right. So there we go. Very close now. Also, let me just get some music back on, because... Hang on. Let's go with this one. Right. So there we go. Just going to reduce speed a bit more so we don't have an oopsie doopsie. So we're now moving at 18.2 meters per second, faster than they are. We are 900 meters away from them. Do we have RCS? We do have RCS. RCS is a maneuvering thruster. What's that up there? Piece of debris. Okay. If I press the bracket keys, I can switch to the closest object, which is this one over here. So the station. Where exactly are we docking? A Clampotron. Normal one. Do we have a Clampotron normal one? We've got a Clampotron Junior. Shielded Clampotron port. Can we open that? There we go. Our Clampotron normal is there. Okay, reduce speed even further. Just drift in, nice and gentle. Okay, sweet. I'm going to change the nav ball to control from here. So now, instead of the cockpit, all of the controls switch over to here. I'm going to select control from here. I'm going to start... Woo! Careful. Start spinning the nav ball to select them as my target. I should probably reduce speed to make this easier. Drop our speed, drop our speed, drop our speed. Yeah, here we go. Right, nice and gentle. Just bring the ship around. Can I turn... Hang on, it's going to be a bit awkward. So bring the plane upwards like this. So yes, in real life, we just use robot arms for this sort of thing. We don't... Well, it depends. I mean, yeah, you can still just go docking port to docking port. They do it all the time, but robot arms are generally a bit safer. There we go. So I'm going to right-click and say Set as Target. So it should appear on my nav ball. And then I'm just going to say Turn to face target. The whole station now twists, like so. Thank you, Arias? Thank you, Arias. Thank you for doing that, Arias. Okay, are we going to be able to do this safely? We might have to retract some of the solar sails. Let's turn the face of this. Maybe. Okay. I can't remember, Daka. Sorry. I can't remember. Yeah, let's, just for the sake of safety, retract those two solar panels. Okay, set that as our target. No? Weird. Why can't I set that as my target? Definitely says control from here? Yeah. Control from here. What the fuck? No target? There we go. Clampotron, set as target. Weird. Right, initialize my monopropellant. How much do I actually have? Yeah, I got loads. Right. So now I can use the JK. Hang on. That's left, right, up, down. So just shimmy the prograde, so the yellow marker, aboard the target. Same as before. But now the target is not the station in general. It's the Clampotron specifically. See? There we go. Float forward. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And just switch that off for a second. Just going to turn the craft this way. And we should clip straight on, hopefully, unless we have an accident. There we go. And voila! Ta-da! Cool, there we go. The plane has... Jesus Christ, the plane is bigger than the station. Holy shit. Okay. God damn. Right, Daffler the scientist has been hanging out doing not much, to be honest, because she hasn't had a huge amount of science available. Is there anything on board that's actually useful? I mostly... Well, we can... Yeah, we'll take the tools and all that. That's why we're here. What's all this stuff? Why did I pack like, deployable parachutes as opposed to personal parachutes? Pressure monitor, solar... I must have pulled these off another vessel. Maybe the Ike lander? Strange. Okay. Sorry, can you bear with me just one moment? I'm just going to go for a wee-wee. Back in a second. Okay. So, I must admit, I'm very disappointed that the plane doesn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. The plane is cool, but I was rather hoping that once we got up into space, we'd be able to use it to zip back and forth between Ike and Duna and not have to stop for rapid refuels, but unfortunately that does appear to be the case. So this thing is going to go to Ike, but it took off from the surface of Duna and it doesn't have sufficient fuel to even make the landing onto Ike safely, so... A pity. So, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to send... Yeah, so get this thing into orbit around Ike, fix the satellite, and then have Daisy come up to meet us, basically. Thinking about that, the only thing that needs to go down to Ike is some science equipment and a flag. It's a shame that we don't have a smaller lander that we can, like, strap onto the side? Something teeny-weeny. What about Daisy? She's smaller than the plane, and she's going back down to the surface of Ike. Why not just send one of our people with Daisy? I wonder how much Delta V Daisy has. Hang on. Open up the back of the thing. Look, we've got these seats. Someone can just get strapped into Daisy and let them go down to the surface, plant the flag, and then come back up. Can't they? We don't need to send this massive vehicle with its huge wings down to Ike. Yeah, that could work. Priority 1. So yeah, first thing is first. Fix the satellite for the cache. Okay. So, let's have... So, Daphla, would you mind get your things and get aboard? So, where are you now? You're just chilling out in the science module. Right. Grab whatever you want, and then, yeah, go join the others in the... where are you? So, transfer crew. Please move Daphla into the cockpit over there. The boys have been in there for quite some time, so please forgive the smell. Right. So, Jeb. The pilot, Jeb. No, wait, is this Jeb? Yeah, Jebediah, view. So that was Bill on his left. So what can you see, Daphla? Okay, the back of Jeb's head, the back of Bill's head. That's so cool, holy shit. Right. So yeah, it's a 4-seater. Right. So, crew transferred from the station. Now we take whatever might be useful. So notably the repair kits. So what is aboard the station? So liquid fuel tank empty. There's a jetpack, which we do not require. What have you guys got on your person? Inventory. They've got jetpacks. So Daphla has a repair kit on her. No, what's that? That's an experiment kit, I think. Inventory of the... Yeah, so grab... We don't need the parachutes. Why do we have these? Don't know. Grab these and put them in the plane. They're like experiment kits or something? Okay. Take a spare jetpack just in case someone gets forgetful and leaves one behind. Take a spare solar thing. Wait, will it fit in the cockpit? Maybe. Maybe not. No. Okay. So where's the repair kit? What's this? The storage module contains a bunch of science experiment stuff. I mean, we got some of this on the plane already. It's here. No, it's not. Where is it? Here. So are we missing anything? So what's that? Requires an atmosphere? No. Requires no atmosphere. Okay, take all of that with us. What's that? That's a weather thing. Yeah, that's not going to work on Ike. May as well leave that behind. Is there anything that we can put on Ike instead? Weather analyzer. I think we're okay. Sorry, no, let me just work this out for a second. What do we have? So what's that? That's a control unit, isn't it? So control unit. What's a one? That's a it's a goo monitor. Where's this? Do we have a ground pounder? A seismic? I don't think we do we? We want one of those on Ike, so we can slam mass into the side of Ike and then measure the vibrations and determine exactly what the core of Ike is made of. So please remove. Do we have one? Here. The Grand Slam passive seismometer. Shimmy it over to... Yeah, replace the weather unit. Yeah, all of this can get set up on Ike, and then we'll get some sexy data. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. What is this? We won't have sufficient power. We're going to need one more power doodad. So solar power array thing? Stick one in the cockpit. Fuck it, stick 2 in the cockpit, just in case. Okay. Alright. Hi there, Sir Tony. Welcome indeed, Sir Tony. Okay. So, is there anything else that we could... Vector engine strapped to a tiny fuel tank. Well, that thing. Yeah. It's a backup. We were having such trouble launching this from the surface of the runway. It was so heavy, so we would like blast a vector engine out of its bum to give it enough oomph. It worked. It worked flawlessly. Okay. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything else we require. Wait, the repair kits. Make sure we got the repair kits. That's a light. Oh yeah, can I launch these? Fireworks! Woo! V for victory! No sound in space? Ah! Oh. It's not very cinematic, to be honest. Right. So I'm just going to turn the music up. I like this one. Right. So repair kits, where are they? Hitchhiker storage. I've got this horrible feeling that I mistook a science kit for a repair kit. We've got repair kits, right? Where did they go? I didn't look at that and think that that's a repair. Is it repair? What is this? EVA experiment kit. Did I look at that and think that was a repair kit by mistake? Well, shit. Are you joking? What are those experiment kits even for? You're kidding, so we can't even fix the damn satellite. I came here with 4 repair kits. I used them all to fix the large scanner arm because I broke it on landing. Any in the storage? Just 2 lights. Sucks so much dick. Oh, come on. So this mission has achieved nothing. We can't even land on Ike. Oh God. Okay. Now what the fuck do we do? Thank you, Super Mogwai. Thank you very much, Super Mogwai. What's the problem? The mission was to repair a satellite in orbit around Ike, but we don't have a repair kit because I used all of them. Thank you, Delta. Thank you. This is going to sound really embarrassing. Am I actually sending a replacement kit from Earth? God damn. When's the next transfer window? Okay. Planetary transfer between Kerbin and Duna is when? A year. Oh, shit the bed. I guess we have no choice. Do I have no choice? Are there any other vessels? What are you? Go back to the tracking station. Hang on. Okay. Well, bugger. One moment. Let me just go over to Duna on the tracking station. Are there any other just like vehicles that are just automated now that might have a repair kit in them? Right. Dragonfly base, Duna plane. Duna engine drop, MK. Duna plane. Wait, what's that? MK3, what the fuck? Was this a failed plane? Oh no, wait, was that the original smaller plane? It probably is, isn't it? Hang on. Did I leave it up in orbit once its purpose was served? Hi there, Zam. Good morning indeed, or good afternoon by now. Hope you're very well. Yes, it is. This is the original space plane. Way smaller. So it's like teeny weeny. Another EVA kit. I presume I took all of the repair kits from it? Where is there's the cargo bay. I can't open it because we don't have a signal with it. No crew control. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit fuck. Shit fuck, shit fuck, shit fuck. I've just got to send a replacement mission. Okay. God damn. Okay. Back to the back to the space center. We may as well send fuel then. If we're sending a ship, we'll send fuel. We'll send fuel and some repair kits. Is there anything else we need? Better training as to how to be a better Kerbal Naut? Yeah, the rescue mission for the rescue mission for the rescue mission. Yeah, yeah. She is so dusty. She keeps getting so grubby. Smelly dog. Okay, so let's go straight to the vehicle assembly building and quickly assemble a rocket to launch in order to provide both fuel and repair kits, and then we'll put it in orbit around Kerbin and give it the maneuvering nodes to make the transfer in 1 year and then set the alarm. Yay! Ugh. Okay. I wonder if I already have a Duna refueler. Surely I've done this before. I'll have a look. Right. Opening available craft. Sorry, pardon me. What's available? Duna. Just searching for Duna. Here we go. Duna base, Duna comsat, Duna plane, Duna refueler. Here we go. MK2. What's this then? Let's have a look. Probably based on older technology, isn't it? Yeah, that's not particularly big as a refueler. How much fuel is it lifting? A vector engine? Yeah. No, let's think bigger. Okay. Go, go new. What was it? Hang on, sorry. What was the Delta V requirement? So let's have a look. Duna. So 5,000 plus Delta V to get to low orbit on Duna without aero braking. Okay, the transfer slightly ahead. Sorry, Duna should be slightly ahead. Hang on a minute. Okay, so I need. So oh shit, the bed, my pen. 3,500 DV orbit Kerbin. Okay, and then it's how much to leave. So 3500. Sorry, what am I doing? Go minus 3500. Just doing some calculations. Okay, so 1,500. So it's what, 800 for? Hang on. Transfer learnings. How much is it for the exit of the Kerbin system? Is it 800? My brain says 800. Let's assume 800. So 800 DV to leave. Okay. So minus 800. 700 DV to make the transfer. I think. Okay. And then what to slow down? Hang on. No, hang on. It's 650 DV. No, I was right. Okay, 700 DV for optimal transfer. Aero brake. Are we aero braking? We may as well. It's cheaper. Okay. Okay. So what does that leave me? So 3,500, 800, 700. Sorry, bear with me. So 700 to leave. 5,000. That is 5,000. What am I missing? Sorry. Transfer. Okay, that's fine. So just at least 5,000. Right. So, sorry. So I was just figuring out how much fuel it would take me to launch the fuel that I'm sending. So hang on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Probably going to need bigger than that. Sort by size. How much fuel are we sending? Do that. Shit, what are we sending? I need to start with the control unit. A probe. Big, go bigger. One of those. Okay. Wait, I've already got one down? Oh, whoops. There we go. So here's the control unit for the craft. So that's an integrated probe and control system, SAS, so your stabilization system. Sorry. Blimey. Okay. Then above that, can we put like an incy-wincy cargo thing? Yeah, it doesn't need to be huge, holy shit. Even that is still too big. Cargo storage. Just put one on the side. Yeah, put a couple of those on the side. Okay. So that's fuel there. That's fuel there. Okay, that's the payload. Sorry, pardon me. There's our payload. Put 2 of these. Fill those full of repair kits. That's what we're sending. Okay, and then what about a Clampertron? Like a junior. Just do a regular Clampertron on the top. And then we'll put a... Cool. Make sure it's properly... Okay, there we go. So that's our payload. So that's what we're sending, everyone. So I need to make sure that I can launch this up to Duna. So, let's... What should I do? I should probably disallow access to the fuel so it doesn't get added to the Delta V calculations. There we go. Don't forget to fill these full of repair kits. So, work lamp, EVA experiment kits. Where are the repair kits? Send another one of these. I need to test these anchor things. Here they are. EVA repair kits. Stack them up. Clearly, we need way more than just 4. Considering 4 were needed to fix the arm that I landed on. There we go. What about monopropellant for the sake of manoeuvring when it gets to the station? Yeah, we're gonna need that as well. So let's show me its center of weight. There it is. So give me some RCS thrusters here. Which ones are the bigger ones? Yeah, give me the bigger ones. So at its center of mass, put 4 of these, so I can steer it properly. Okay, and then monopropellant. Give me at least 400 is way too much. 700 is also way too much. Smaller. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, this is just to get it where it's going. There we go. Okay. Right, sweet. So, now, this needs to get... Yeah, so this is what we're sending. The payload for the... hang on. So this is going to be Duna Refueler MK3. Right. If it's a refueler, then why are we putting the Clampertron on the top? Sorry, the... Oh, no, it's fine. I was going to put a Clampertron instead, but we'll just go with one of those. Okay. So, a comm array for the sake of moving through space under remote control. Place one there. Just the one? Yep. And then let's make sure that has sufficient solar energy in the event that we fuck up and accidentally cover up the bigger solar panels that I'll place on here. Okay. Right. So, let's launch this sucker. I need to give it its own proper set of engines. So, 700 DV for the... Oh, what are we doing with the aero brake? Are we aero braking or not? Guess we are, aren't we? It's cheaper. We don't need the inflatable, not for Duna. It's always a bit of a pain trying to position it. Are we going to aero brake without the heat shield? I mean, Duna's atmosphere is kind of piss. We don't need a heat shield. It's not Eve. Nor Kerbin. It's Duna. Be fine. Sorry, explain to the people at the back. I'm going to skim across the atmosphere to get some friction, which will heat up the craft, but it will slow us down. So long as I'm gentle, it shouldn't explode, even though we are quite literally sending a rocket full of exploding liquid. It'll be fine. Okay. Shielded docking port. Oh, does that serve the same purpose? Is it a thermal shield? Am I thick? Did I never figure that out? Clampotron shielded docking port. I'm thick. Is that thermal shielded? No, it doesn't say. But it's in the thermal section. Oh my god, I'm genuinely thick. It's a thermal. It's a heat shield. Not a very effective one, but okay. Yeah, it's not gonna stop the craft from heating up all that much. Okay. Right, engines then. So let's go here. What's available? Bigger. Okay. So switch our calculations over to vacuum. Just in case I fuck up later. Vacuum. And give it an engine. So, working backwards when it comes to staging. So we need to pretend that this is in space, floating around, doing its thing. What would be a suitable engine with enough thrust to weight? Let's have a look. The Wolfhound engine. Thrust to weight is, so it needs to be over 1.0, otherwise it can't push the thing effectively. So, it can put, 3.50 for 924 delta V. That's the Wolf. That's possible. Skipper. 700. Less delta V, but more push. Kerbodyne is probably weighted. Nah, fuck it. Poodle. Okay, no, we're going to go with the Wolf. It's the most efficient. There we go. Cool. Is it gimbaled? Yeah, it's gimbaled. Okay, I can turn it. No nerve engines, King Staller? Nah, I don't like them. It takes too long to get anything done. Okay. There we go. So there's our 700. That would be for our slow down maneuvering to the target. Okay. Sorry, 900. That's more. Okay. So what? Where's the transfer? That is the transfer. Sorry, 1 minute. Okay. So give me another one. Fuck it. I'll just do another one. Coupling. Give me the shroud back. There we go. Should we go bigger? Where's the center of masses up there? Yeah, super heavy up there. Yeah, I've got to go bigger then. Yeah, it's going to be quite top heavy if I don't go big. All right. Ah. No, it's fine. It's in space. Sorry, I'm just thinking that it's going to flip when I push it, but it's not because it's in space. There's no drag. Sort by size. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, go with one of those. Okay, engine. Yeah. I'm going to. Nah. What's the equivalent? What's a Kerbodyne but for space travel? I don't think there is one, is there? The Wolfhound is the biggest vacuum-specific one, isn't it? These ones are dual-purpose. Is that right? So engine stats, thrust, ASL in atmosphere, vacuum in vacuum. Oh no, tell a lie. The mainsail is a really? No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong stat, aren't I? It is. The mainsail is a vac engine? I didn't know. All this time? I never knew that. Okay. Then again, so is the Mastodon. Am I being stupid? The stats are better in a vacuum. I thought this was an atmosphere engine. Oh, they all are. Okay, no, maybe I'm just stupid. I always assumed that these were atmospheric engines, far more efficient in the atmosphere. Okay. So 1 second. So put a mainsail on there. So 700 delta V. Thrust to weight ratio is way too much. Skiff. 800 delta V. Oh, we can do a skiff. 880 delta V. 757. Skipper. 800. Bobcat too small. Kerbal, probably too heavy. 700. Yeah, this gives me the most delta V. Okay. But how much is in total? 800, 800. That's my leave. I could do with a bit more. Can I get a little bit more fuel? 500? No, Jesus. Okay. It's too heavy. It's too much. Oh, I've got... I'm dumb. I'm using the plane ones, aren't I? Not the rocket ones. Hang on. Wrong shape. What do I want instead? I want a... That's what I want. Using the wrong thing. Woo! Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I wanted. Okay, yeah, okay, 2,000. Oh wait, was I... Am I proper thick? Was I using one with only liquid fuel? No, they've all got... Okay, that's fine. Weird. So what's that? 2,000 in a vacuum. Okay, that's more than enough. Holy shit. I mean, that's... Fuck, that's overkill. Total fucking overkill. But the thruster weight is piss. If I did choose to do that. Okay. I feel I'm being dense. Move this to one side. Why have two separate stages for your vacuum travel and transfer? Why not just have one? How much does that contain? 700. Where's the bigger? Should really sort by hang on. Go sort by advanced mode. Show me cross filter profile. What's the size of that anyway? It's called a Rocco Max. What's the bigger Rocco Max? Here it is, just a different colour. There we go. Move that there. Why is it a different colour? Weird. Okay. 1,600. 1,500. Yeah, okay, that's good. That'll do. Okay, so that's my transfer and my exit to Kerbal. Okay, no, that's more efficient. Sorry, I was being dumb. That's way more efficient. And then this will be the atmosphere. Yeah, there. Get rid of that. This is going to be the orbit and the ascent, and then we'll have the boosters on the side, and then we're done. Okay. So let's go with. Show me the stats for the initial ascent, please. So thruster weight 6, that's really powerful. We don't need that. If I were to dial it down... Okay, I'd need to keep it at least 18%. Okay. Just checking something. Yeah, it's cool. Just making sure that the fuel that I'm not meant to use is not being included in the calculations. It's fine. Take care, Percivo. Have a good day. So 3,600 in total. So I need another 1,400, don't I? Which I presumably get from the boosters. Oh wait, don't forget that I'm fucking around with the wrong calculations. I'm gonna need some big boosters, actually, very big boosters on a long slow burn. We'll do that. So go to coupling, radial coupling. Give me 4 boosters on a slow burn, sea level Kerbin. So yeah, for those not familiar, instead of liquid fuel, these are solid boosters. You light them and they just keep burning. What do you think? Polluxes? No. Might need bigger. So the Polluxes on their own, when lit, have a 1.48 thruster weight, so they can lift this just fine. They'll keep burning for 74 seconds. 74 seconds. So 1,549 delta V. Ending. Okay. Just going to estimate. That's probably going to take me up to around 40 kilometers high. Probably. Which leaves 1549 plus. Sorry. 1549 plus. Whatever's left in that tank. It's just an educated guess. 141. Which gives me... Damn, I'm still 500 delta V short of the burn. Okay, so that won't make an orbital burn. I need bigger boosters. I'll be just shy. I need 3,500 in total, and I just made 2,990. So these ones, I guess? These are pretty fucking meaty. 4 of these? Oh, is this too much? I keep saying that. I keep saying, is it too much? But then I need to remember, we're going to Duna. So, what have they got? On their own, thruster weight of 1.94. Dial them back down to 1.22. We'll try that. 1.22 thruster weight with all of them working together, so they can lift the craft on their own. All I have to do is use the Kerbodyne to steer. That's it. So, with that in mind... 137 seconds. That's a long time. Even reduced. Really? Even reduced? Okay. Thruster weight. Can I add that? Sorry, add this engine to the calculations. Okay. Yeah, give that a go. That should do it. That should be most of the orbital burn, if not all of it. Actually. That should work, I think, so long as I can maintain control over them. So on that front, let's get some aerodynamic surfaces. Deluxe delta wings, probably too small. Canards? Tail fins. Standard canards. Advanced canards. No, I think I need bigger. Control these fuckers? I mean, what do I have? Sort by size. Swept wings? I've got no control surfaces on those swept wings though. Space plane fin? Maybe. Is that too much? That feels too much. Okay. Where's the center of aerodynamics? There. Center of weight is there. Hang on. There. Just below the center of weight. Okay. I think that works. Yeah, that should work. So, let's check the staging. So these will launch at the same time, that's correct. When the boosters are out, we kick them off. Then we switch over to the Wolf. Go to aerodynamics. Stick those nose cones up there. Right. So, thruster weight is 1.5. What if I dial down the 1.2? Should be okay. I think. Okay, let's take it to launch and see what happens. So, it's automated, no one's aboard. If you're just joining the stream, we're sending this refueler over to Duna because some idiot decided to not pack enough repair kits. Hang on. Batteries. Nearly forgot. We don't need that many. A fuel vent? Is there a situation where we might need a fuel vent? I don't think so. Okay, we will need struts. Struts, and more struts. Okay. So let's see how we do. Solar power? Yep, it's at the top. It's going to cost me 139,000. Fucking hell. We're already struggling for money. Okay. Hi there, Cessna. Hi there indeed. Sorry, I know you've been there for a while. Okay then, so it should work in theory. You know what? We should really set up a Minmus refueler operation, shouldn't we? Okay. Can I walk to the morning so we can see what the fuck we're doing? Hello, sun. Right, electrical charge is going down. No, wait, you're going up. So there we go. Orbital stats, surface, orbital. Right, we're good to go. So, well, I think this music is ending. 1 minute. Need to put on a new track. Let's go with this one. I'll just go back in the playlist. Right. So, here we go. So we go for launch and see if we can control it on the way up. So, let the boosters handle the initial burn. Let's go. She's a slow beastie. Oh, I see an unusual amount of wobble. Are they even properly attached? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's getting sacked. Someone used the wrong type of screws. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay, bye. Have a good day. He's like, you know what? Fuck this rocket. I'm going to form my own space program over there. Fine. Be that way. We don't need you anyway, right, guys? Turns out we do. We do actually need him. Okay, right. Right. A teensy-weensy error occurred. Those observant among you may have noticed it. Right. They're not actually attached, are they? Let's fix that, shall we? Whoopsie. Are they attached? Looks attached. Yeah? Surely. Okay. Save and go. Paint it red? Yeah, it'll go faster. Check the center of mass, it should be okay. What am I trying to do? Not suck. It's an ongoing objective throughout my entire life, to be honest. Not just here and now. Where's the... There we we go. There it is. And here we go. Are they attached? Much better. Right. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you very much, Garrett. And hi there, Badass. Hi there indeed. Indeed, indeed. I hope you're well, Badass. Right. Up we go. Switch over to orbital stats. Okay, so can't start the turn yet. It's too early. Keep the rocket climbing. Let the boosters handle the initial ascent. I'll need to up the strength on the engine shortly, though, in order to maintain control. Okay, get ready to start the gravity turn. Here we go. Imagine you've got a piece of paper in front of you and you're drawing on the left-hand side of the margin and you want to get onto the top. Yes, you can just draw up the left side of the paper, reach the corner and then turn and then draw along the top. That's perfectly viable, but it costs quite a bit of ink. Wouldn't it be more efficient to just draw a curve from left to the top, cutting the corner entirely? Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Harder turn, harder turn, harder turn. Let's go harder turn. Keep going. Real hard turn. Start turning this sideways momentum into our orbital thrust, but we're still in the atmosphere, so that's kind of inefficient, so we're getting lots of drag. Okay. Let's begin the spin. Get ready to jettison and... jettisoned. Thank you, boys. Have a good day. Alright, up speed. Let's go. Let's go. Right. In fact, no, cut that. Cut that. We're still some distance from the app. 2 minutes. 2 minutes from the app. Okay. Sweet. We're good. So 3,000 Delta V remaining. Should be fine. Okay. So 2 minutes from the apoapsis, the highest point of orbit, might as well just warp to it. I've got a big beefy engine, so I can just burn pretty much the moment we hit the app. Although I've got no real control with something this heavy, so I've got to turn the engine on to turn it. Here we go. So the target is 2,200 meters per second, orbital speeds. There we go. We've just passed the app, so that was a little inefficient on my part. But we're so high up at 122 kilometers that we got this easy. Okay. Okay. What are we transporting? Repair kits that some dumbass didn't pack. There we go. Orbit achieved. Now, so there's our rocket floating in space, doing its thing. Let's now subsequently set a maneuvering node to leave the system and then figure out from its figure out exactly how much that's going to cost us. So it's this direction. So let's put down a maneuvering node, increase our speed by around, is it 700 or 800 meters per second? 800. Nope, that's the moon. Go away, moon. Fuck off. Ah, the moon can assist. Yeah. Trouble is, they're always so finicky. Never know quite. Moon, would you fuck off? Go ahead, one orbit. Select the maneuvering node and press the little plus to increase 3 orbits from now. There we go. 3 orbits from now. 900 delta V in order to get clear of the system. Just get clear a little bit. It's fine. So just shy of 900 delta V to fling ourselves forward, and that will put us on this path here. So with that in mind, selecting that purple path, add maneuver in 26 days, where, well, obviously we don't have the transfer window, so this is me just trying to put in an alarm to figure out when exactly are we doing this transfer. So where is Duna? There you are, set as target. So shimmy along. Where's the transfer? How long away is that? That maneuvering node? $172 days. Keep going round. Looks to be further, all the way around here. Looks like it's 1 orbit up, so go to the maneuvering node and select 1 orbit around. So that's 2 years. Really? 2 years? Surely I've done goofed. Whoops. Oh, shit. Ah, fuck ass. Yeah, hold on. Stop it. So orbit, maneuver 1, maneuver 2. There it is. Maneuver 2. I accidentally tried to set up a second node. Control it from here. Thank you, Genomai. Thank you very much, Genomai. Fuck's sake. What's going on here? Why can't I move it? There we go. Right, so I'm just trying to figure out where the planetary transfer window is. Won't be for some time, I know. There you are. Hello. Is there an inclination difference? Must be. 3.1 degrees. Slight though. Where is that? How far away? It's 1 year, 201 days. Set the alarm. 1 year, 72 days apparently, according to this. Okay, we'll go with the game's assessment. So I'm going to set a create alarm. So this is Duna transfer prep, and we'll set it to 1 year and say 40 days, and then we'll just make sure we're in the right position. Okay, so there we go. Cancel the rest of the maneuvers. So the craft is now just going to sit in orbit in hibernation mode until I need it. So hibernation mode, where are you? Cool. And then when the transfer window appears, we will send it up away from the sun towards Duna. Right, thank you for watching, everyone. So I'm going to have to leave it there, I'm afraid. I've run out of time this morning. I'm going to go work on Armor Bullshittery Part 10. The video is 18 minutes long, and I finished editing pretty much all of it. It took me about 7 weeks or so. Once again, sorry for the huge length of time between each video release. What I'm doing now on its 8th week is I'm trying to polish it and generally get it ready, fixing things like eyeline, places where the audio is too quiet or too loud, that sort of thing, really. So, yeah, lots to do indeed. Right, thank you Scare Nightly, Smokers, Ham Sandwich, Genomai, Garrett, Homemade Globe and Oxidox. Thank you all of you. Right, let me just have a look and see who's doing what. One moment. So, in the ZF clan, we have... What are they doing? Is there anyone doing anything interesting right now? So, Edberg is currently on doing some XCOM 2. Sheep is on doing Ready or Not. Is he playing multiplayer? He might be. Interesting. In which case, let me hand you over to Sheep then. So, not sure who he's playing with? Right. I'll let him explain. Thank you again for watching, everyone. Thank you again, Smokers, Ham Sandwich, Genomai, Garrett, Homemade Globe, Oxidox, and Mr. Moyak. Have a lovely afternoon, So this is ZF Sheep playing a bit of Ready or Not.